Hey guys, HadesXM36 here. Today I'll be doing a deck profile on my Thunder Heroes that I showed you a while back. First off, let me explain why I chose to combine these two archetypes into one. Well, basically, when I think of heroes or Bubble Beat, I think of normal summon alias, set like 4 or 5, and end your turn, and then you're just top decking. So I really don't like that. I mean, with Stratos, unbanned, you're hardly ever going to win. That's why when Stratos was Liu, it was such a good deck because you keep your hand advantage. So if one of those set cards was a Call or Haunted, you could always search and do stuff. But without Stratos, you can't do that. I mean, you can't just rely on a emergency call or reinforcement of the army. And when you don't have, we all know that card advantage is the name of the game, and you lose a lot of card advantage in heroes. You're basically waiting to top deck a Miracle Fusion, and yeah, that's basically your win condition. So yeah, then I thought of Hunters as a deck that creates huge hand advantage. I mean, Thunder Seahorse is one of the best searchers in the game, hands down. And you get over 6 cards in your hand if you don't do anything. Just think, if you just search with it and end your turn, you have to discard. So that's why I thought to myself, oh, I reckon these two archetypes would be great to combine because heroes need the hand or card advantage in a game to sustain themselves, and I reckon Hunters, they just need more, brute strength to actually compete with the meta. I know they're a great deck in that, but I mean, seriously, what's going on in the meta right now is Fire Fist and everything. Mermails, and basically, Hunters are out of the a rogue deck, essentially. They'll see tops in that, but, be like, one top 1 month, then like 5 months later, next top. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck. We have 0 Elemental Hero Stratos because it's banned, and I'm extremely salty about that. So hopefully it'll come back. All right. Next up we have Triple Neos Elias. He's the best Elemental Hero without Stratos. Yeah, he's like 1900 beta and Gemini Spark target. So yeah, he's good. Next we have Triple Thunder Seahorse. I think I explained it before that he's a great searcher, so we won't go into that much detail of Thunder Seahorse because we all know what he does. Okay, I will. For those who you don't know his effect, you can discard him and search up to 2 of the same kind. So 2 Violent Prisms, 2 Mahandas, 2 Pahandas, or 2 Elemental Hero Voltics. Next up we have 2 Violent Prisms, searchable by Thunder Seahorse. You can make one of your monsters 1,000 attack better. A Tuna, so yeah, nothing much to say about that. It's a pretty good card. Mahanda, 2 Mahandas, just for XYZ spam. Pahandas, same thing. Honest, every monster in your deck except for 4 monsters, that's Bubble Man and Karkadi, is light, so why not run Honest, honestly. Next up, we have Elemental Hero Voltic. Playing a Thunder Hero deck, you have to play Elemental Hero Voltic. Now, originally when I thought of this deck, I was like, there's not enough Elemental Heroes called this Elemental Hero deck. And I saw this card and I was just like, oh look, it's Thunder. Oh look, it's searchable by Thunder Seahorse. Why not put it in there? Yeah, also it can help you push for game really easily. Next up, play 2 Bubble Man, XYZ spam with Alias. Also, if you get Exciton Knighted, if you top deck him, you can draw a special summon him and draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Next up, 2 Karkadis just to keep the flow of your cards coming. To not recycle your traps, but keep them coming because you don't want to be because they're not going to last forever. So yeah, you need to gain new resources quickly in today's meta with a hero slash hunter deck. Next up we have 2 emergency call. I didn't feel the need for 3 because reinforcement of the army basically does it. You don't have to play reinforcement of the army. You can play e-call, but I just like to go with 2 and 1. It doesn't matter. That's just me being retarded, but yeah. Yeah. Next up, we play 2 Miracle Fusions to bring out your boss, the Shining. 3200 attack. That's enough said about that. No, but yeah. That's another thing in normal elemental heroes. You're waiting for this card. Whereas in Thunder Heroes, you're not waiting for this card. So it's not as much as your win condition. So because you got all these other things you can do with Mahunders, Voltics, and other stuff. So yeah, 2 recycling batteries, just to great card late game. Again, not 3, as in you would play in a normal Hunter deck, because it's not a normal Hunter deck. It's a Thunder Hero deck. So that's 1 is enough. Next for staples, 1 Dark Hole, triple MST, 1 Book of Moon. That's it for staples. Next up we have 1 Gemini Spark, great card with Alias. You destroy something your opponent controls and you draw a card. Can't see a downside to that, except for the fact that you're losing field presence. But yeah, never mind. 1 Super Polymerization. I only play 1 because you do not want to be top decking this card late game. It's like the worst card to top deck late game. Just for the fact that you have to discard 1 card, and like late game you usually have used up all your resources. And yeah. Next up, Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, 2 Finish Chain, 1 Soul Warning. I won't go over these because they are basically general staple traps these days. Next up for the extra deck, 1 Elemental Hero Nova Master to Super Poly with Fire Kings, Fire Fist. Fire Fist best deck around these days, so Nova Master should be a pretty good card. Next up, 2 The Shining, your boss, basically, or not your boss, but your elemental hero boss. Let's put it like that. Yeah, so you can become a 3200 beta, and it recurs when it dies to get sent to the graveyard. So that's also good late game. Next up, play 1 Absolute Zero. You don't need more than 1 because it's not necessary. You don't really go into it that much, but it's just there to be a pain for your opponent to deal with. Next up, Synchros, we have play 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon. Again, if I was in America, I would be playing Stardust Spark Dragon over Stardust because usually what I want to do with my Synchros, I want to equip Violent Prism to it to become a Grand more attack, and Stardust, it kind of stuffs up that thing when it tributes itself to negate one of your opponent's destruction cards. Next up, play 1 Constellar Omega for heavy back row. 1 Black Ship of Corn deals with problems such as Zen mains. 1 number 101, great card, gets you out of a lot of situations. That's enough said about that. 1 Excalibur, 4000 beta. Then you can use Miracle Fusion to summon the Shining with 3200 attack. Or 29. Oh, you know, no, yeah. Yeah, 29. Okay, never mind that. You just, yeah. 4000 and 3200 attack monster. So that's like 7200 life points gone, and if you can cowboy for game. So yeah, it's good. 1 Stylish Paladama. I like to go into this card early game and mid game and not waste my number 101 because it also gains you a plus when it dies. That's good. 1 Mace Stroke. I might consider taking this out for Laval Chain because Mace Stroke is 101 and Starlight basically do Mace Stroke's job and better. 1 Abyss Dweller for anything that works with activates in the graveyard, Mermails, Fire Kings, anything else, artifacts. So yeah, and 1 Cowboy, just burn for that game. So that was the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Remember to rate, share, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Awesomeness. I'm Hades X736. I gotta go. See ya, guys.